I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Hi guys, so I am back today to do the British tag for you. And although I don't live in Britain anymore, I am definitely still very British. So I saw this tag and I thought that it looked really fun. So I thought that I was going to do it for you. We're just going to jump straight into the questions. And of course, I have my cup of tea, which is very hot. So, question number 1 is how many cups of tea do you drink a day and how many sugars do you take? So I alternate between tea and coffee. I drink hot drinks pretty much all day long. So I would say that I probably drink around 3 to 4 cups of tea a day, and I always have a cup of tea before I go to bed for sure. Normally I used to have 2 sugars in my tea, but I'm trying really hard to cut down on how many sugars I have. So at the minute I'm only taking 1 and hoping that I can get used to the fact that it's not so sweet. Number 2 is your favourite part of a roast dinner. I have not had a roast dinner in years. I think maybe the last time I went home, that was like a year and a half ago. Maybe even longer than that, but I love roast dinners. If you've never had one, you need to get your butts to England just to go and have a roast dinner because they are the best. My favourite part of a roast dinner, I would say, is the Yorkshire puddings, but not when they're like super soggy. I don't like them when they're super crispy, but I don't like them when they're super soggy either. Oh, and gravy, but not like, no fancy gravy with red wine and all that kind of stuff. I like the, what are they called? Bisto? Yeah, the Bisto gravy granules with the hot water. That is the best gravy ever, and you can't get that here, and I miss it so much. Question number 3 is your favourite dunking biscuit. Now, I'm not always the biggest fan of dunking. I like it sometimes, but I think I'm going to have to go with Hobnobs, but Hobnobs with the chocolate layer on the top, which is also something that you can't get here. You can't get Hobnobs and it drives me crazy, but Hobnobs are the best. For dunking and not for dunking, because for dunking they're like quite a sturdy biscuit so they don't fall off, because there's nothing worse than dunking your biscuits in your cup of tea and when you get to the end of your tea you've got like this biscuit gunk like floating in the bottom of the cup. That's gross. So go for a Hobnob. So question number 4 is your favourite quintessentially British pastime. Now, I don't know if this is quintessentially British. I think so. But when I was a kid, me and my family, my parents, my sisters, we would go on like caravan holidays down to the south of England. And the one thing that we always used to do on our caravan holidays, especially on a rainy day, was we would get together in the caravan, we would have a cup of tea, scones, cream, like clotted cream, jam and butter of course, and we would play a card game called Cribs or Cribbage. I can't quite remember what it was called. I can't even remember how to play it now, but you like work in teams and there's a board with like little pegs and your peg moves around the board. But we used to do that every year that we went on holiday. On a rainy day, sat inside the caravan. I love scones or scones, however you want to say it, with clotted cream. And I used to look forward to doing that every year when I was a kid and a teenager. It was my favourite pastime, and I think it's pretty quintessentially British. Question number 5 is, what is your favourite word? Now, I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of swear words in English that I think are absolutely hilarious, but I'm not going to mention them in this video because I know I've got some young viewers. So I'm going to go for a word that my mum always says, and me and my boyfriend laugh about it all the time, and it's the word numpty. Now, she's also northern, she's from Manchester, so with her accent it kind of sounds like numte. And we've actually phoned her in the past just to get her to say that word to us because I think it is hilarious. Number 6 is Cockney rhyming slang. Now, I used to know more than what is coming to my head right now. I know everybody knows apples and pears stairs. I think that one's quite obvious. I used to work with a guy that every morning would ask me for a cup of Rosie Lee, which is tea. That's really the only other one I can remember right now. If you know more, leave them down below in the comments because I would love to read them and remember. Number 7 is your favourite sweet. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while or following my blog, you will know that I have a pretty intense sweet tooth. So picking favourites is hard. Also, if you follow me for a while, you know that I struggle to pick favourites. Chocolate wise, it's got to be Cadbury's chocolate. I absolutely love Cadbury's chocolate. From the fridge, it has to be hard. Those like giant Cadbury's buttons, if they've been in the fridge, are amazing. Even the small ones, any kind of Cadbury's chocolate, to be fair, I absolutely love Cadbury's chocolate. Oh, and they used to have these ones called Whisper Golds from Cadbury's also, like these, the long chocolate bars with the runny caramel layer inside. Oh my god, I love those. I would seriously like kill to get my hands on one of those, or any Cadbury's chocolate, in all fairness. But if you want to know more of like a sweet, I used to really love cola bottles, but not the normal cola bottles from like Haribo. There used to be ones, I know Haribo do them as well, but they were never from Haribo when I was a kid. But they were cola bottles but covered in sugar. And they were those ones that would make, you know, would make your saliva glands go, and those ones, I absolutely love those ones. Question number 8 is, what would your pub be called? Now, I'm useless at giving things names, but as you can see, if you look on my banner above, it says everything's better in Terryland. So I think I'm going to have to call my pub Terryland. I think it would be an awesome place to go. Number 9 is your number 1 British person, and it can be somebody alive or somebody that has passed. I think I'm going to have to go with either the Queen Mum, because she is so cute. She's like the sweetest, most adorable little woman in the whole world. Or I think I'm going to have to go for Princess Diana. And everyone out there, I'm sure, understands why. So question number 10 is your favourite shop. And I'm going to have to go with Topshop. Now, I do think Topshop is overpriced for what they sell. But the reason I'm going for Topshop is, being English, I'm actually quite tall for an English girl. I am 5'9½", and I'm also pretty skinny. I wear like a size 6 to 8. So I think it's changed a little bit now, but I have not lived in England for several years. And when I lived there, it was very, very hard for me to buy clothes, especially trousers that came in small waist but longer length legs. And Topshop was one of the first places that did that. So although I had to pay a little bit more for them, it was really nice to get trousers that actually fit me properly. So that is why I'm going for Topshop. Question number 11. What British song pops into your head? And I'm going to have to go with anything from the Spice Girls, like When to Become One, or Stop Right Now, Thank You Very Much. Any of those. The Spice Girls were fab. I was like the perfect age when the Spice Girls came out, like target audience. But I still love listening to their songs. You know, when they pop on, it's nostalgic, it brings back memories, and I think they were awesome and a great thing that Britain produced. So finally, question number 12. Marmite. Now, for those of you who don't know what Marmite is, here we go. This is Marmite. I tried to explain this to somebody before and it's really hard to explain. It's vegetarian. It is a yeast extract. And to be honest, I can't even explain to you how it tastes. And it looks disgusting. It's like this thick black, well, thick brown sticky stuff. But in answer to the question, I love Marmite. Now, people either love or hate Marmite. It's a whole advertising campaign from Marmite. I have never met somebody that goes, yeah, Marmite's alright. No. You either love it or you hate it, and I absolutely love it. Either on toast with loads of butter in this, or bread with butter in this. I've even had it with cheese, and that is really, really good too. So that is it. That's all the questions. I hope you liked it. I tag anyone out there who wants to do the video themselves. I think it's a great tag, and it's really nice to celebrate being British. Once again, I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Just click the button below. Also, if you're not already, subscribe. I have more videos coming your way, and if you subscribe, you're never gonna miss one. I will also leave all my other social media links down below. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye guys. Question number two is your favorite, my favorite part comes out as numte. Seriously. Really overpriced. Seriously guys, I am melting under these lights. I'm gonna go get some. Oh, all those old songs. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.